Man, you know I asked you to show us some things that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
So let's go there next.
So I'm not doing a good job?
You doing average, right?
I'm doing average? Okay, so let's go. KD4, how about that? The KD4 probably is the best silhouette in the KD camp as far as I'm concerned. I have quite a few KDs that not too many people have, if anybody at all. This is, I'm gonna butcher this name, Lala Muir basketball. You ever seen that? Here goes the Huntington Prep, KD4. Nobody's shown these on your show yet. So I'm doing good for the 50th episode. I think I'm doing good. St. Benedict's Grey Bees. All y'all dudes talking about PEs. These are PEs right here. Montverde Academy. OCP. Again, these are all high school basketball AAU tournament joints. Here goes the Dr. Phillips High School. I think this is a girls' school. Again, don't quote me, I don't remember, but I think this is a all-girls school. And then you have, which ones are these? These are Riverdale Baptist School. How's that for a bunch of KDs you ever seen before? Then I want to show you guys another high school shoe that means a lot to, I'm gonna give Nike a little bit of love on something that they did. Here goes the Finlay joint. So, you're gonna go away from KD for a second. Well, I think I'm done with the KD PEs. That's a lot of KD PEs. I don't think anybody got that many KD PEs. Here goes a Hyperdunk Low. I'm gonna say 2011. This is from Urban Prep. So actually it's 2010 because it has a date on here. So it's 6/12/2010. Nike made a shoe for Huntington. This is a Huntington Prep. Urban Prep was a school in Chicago, in a very bad part of Chicago. It's a charter school for all boys. I don't want to butcher the program. So when the first set of kids that were there, if I'm not mistaken, they were like on a 7th grade reading level or a 6th grade reading level, 90% of the students. So this charter school helped change everything around. And in 2009 and 2010, or in 2010, 2011, they had 100% graduating class and 90% of the students, or either 90 or 100%, I think it was 100% of the students actually made it to 4-year colleges. So I think it was 100% of the students made it to 4-year colleges, and Nike made 125 pair for all the kids in the school. And I think that's amazing, and salute to Nike for that. It goes to Air Max 1, that was kind of cool. I love this Air Max. This is the Morocco Air Force 1. Hyperposit. Here goes some more IDs. Here goes an all gold, all silver Air Force ID high. I showed you the Finley, I showed you the Texas. Sheed. One word, baby, Sheed. Hashin Tiger Air Force 1. Here goes a sample Air Force 1 from back in the days. Black History Month Jordan 3. Philly Air Force 1. P.A. Jackson, I might throw this your way when you sign your new contract with Philly. If you're gonna be a Sixer for a long time, I'm gonna throw those your way. Here goes the Vegetan CP3. This is the Chris Paul 9. Number 14 out of 33. I don't think I was supposed to show this, but oh well. Oh, this is cool. Oh, what's the name of this shoe? It'll come to me in a minute. See, this is what happens when you get old. So basically, it's part of the One World pack. If you notice the bottom of the Air Force with all the pivots, they took the pivots and put it on the front of the shoe. So it's on the top of the shoe. I can't remember the name of the shoe to save my life right now. It's gonna come to me later on. I got this in Philly back in the days. Another Air Force 1. It's that red good leather right there. The Vegetan Jordan 1 that just came out. Rose gold Nike ID. Another rose gold Nike ID. I forgot I have more Nike IDs. Here goes the Bespoke right here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is the Bespoke. I did this to match a watch that I own. So I have a Rolex Gold Daytona. I mean a Yachtmaster 2 that I wanted to match this. So you can see suede on the inside to match the blue. A little gold all over the place. And you can see I put real diamond Dubrays in my shoe. So that's real diamond Dubrays right there. Here goes the A-Life Air Force 1. ARC, A-Life Rivington Club. There goes the red tumble level limited edition joint again. Pata, Air Max 1, green denim. Clean East-West Air Force pack. I didn't like that shoe. That must have been a gift of an old school Air Force. Here goes a cool LeBron Air Force. This shoe is clean. I like this shoe a lot. This is a LeBron Air Force One with the Max sole. I'm the bomb think. I threw warm pink. Pink Air Force One. What shoe is this? The Rams. This, I think it's the, yeah, this is an old basketball league. Back in the days, that collar's dope. All right, that's that. Where we going over here now? Women's Air Force. These are dope. No explanation needed. Lab joints. Remix the kicks, baby. Original remix the kicks. Do your history. Remix the kicks. Yeah. Before the World Cup was famous, here goes the World Cup Air Force One, all patent leather from back in the days. Got the Nike premium logo. See the premium tag? What year was this? 2005. So I think they made 5 shoes for 5 teams in the World Cup. Slam Jam Air Force One. The Italian store Slam Jam. Got the Slam Jam in the back. Armed Forces Air Force One. Sold on Army bases only. There was another inline Air Force from back in the days. Let's start getting into some cool stuff. Masterpiece Kobe's. Clyde Adidas. It's Clyde Gold Adidas, cool. All right, y'all, now we get into the Digicamo Air Force Ones. Very limited, very exclusive. Anti-Babylon equipment. Very special shoe, part of the One World pack. Everybody's Air Force One favorite, PlayStation Air Force Ones. We got those laying around the cut. Air Max 95, Human Torch. Flame on, infrared 90s forever. That was another bespoke that I made. Purplish pink with some neon on the inside, just having fun. Here goes my most favorite bespoke ever. This is my Strawberry Quick. This was nominated one of the best bespokes ever made. Growing up, I was a big Strawberry Quick fan. If you know about Strawberry Quick, it came in a metal container. That's where the 3M came from. You pop the top open and it was pink powder. It wasn't no liquid, nothing, was powder. So I was actually messing around in the Nike studios at the Bespoke studio and they had pink leather. And I'm like, I was trying to build something and I couldn't do anything. I had like builder's block. I couldn't think. I was sitting there. I normally do bespokes in a few minutes. I was sitting there stuck. And my man, Will Whitney, the manager, was like, yo, hurry up, man, I want to go home. I was like, leave me alone, shut up. And I took the pink leather and I threw it at him. And it bounced off his chest and it landed on the opposite side. So I was like, yo, this opposite side is crazy. So I'm messing with it. I'm like, yo, remind me of Strawberry Quick. I used to eat Quick as a kid. Can we do the reverse side? And he was like, I don't know. So they called the bespoke guy in Portland. He was like, sure, give it a shot. Why not? And it came back like this. So that's basically what it is. So you got, again, you got your 3M for the metal can, the Strawberry Quick, and I hit a home run with that one, I think. More ice creams. Pharrell, I don't know why you brought these back on an Adidas Stan Smith. You should have left it the way it was. And shout out to my man Rick Williams from Burn Rubber, Detroit. I promised him these after I did this episode. He asked me for these and he asked me for every single ice cream that I had and I promised him I'd give them to him, but I told him I wouldn't give it to him until I shot my sneak peek. So now I'm done, I gotta send them over. And just so you know, I've been supporting Burn Rubber since day one. Black High Air Forces, that's just a legendary Air Force. Home team, A-Life, baby. Best sneaker boutique ever. Reebok Iverson. Question, pump. Like, yeah, just perforated swoosh. What is this? US Open, which is this one? French Open, whichever one this is. One of the US Open shoes. All red Air Max. It's a regular inline denim Air Max, which I like very much. Bear Brick Air Force Ones. Very clean. Yo, Clark is all in my goddamn sneak peek. Darrell Reeves, 112. Shout out to Clark, shout out to Reeves, shout out to my man John Geiger. Appreciate y'all. Another sheet. Yeah, I got the pack, yeah. I got the pack. Yes, I do. APC? Yeah, APC. Just feel it. George, please, come here. That's what you call history on the Air Force. Yeah, that's what you call history on the Air Force. I don't like mids. I hate mids. But Michael Vick is one of my favorite athletes. I hate mids. I don't know, man, because it ain't high. Here goes another Bespoke. I told you guys I did actual Levi denim on the Bespoke. So that's an actual pair of 501 denim that got sent and got put on the shoe. Here goes the beige pair of denim. I showed the other one before, but it's actually a different shoe. Totally different. History, baby. Vibe Air Force One. Tretch on one side, Biggie Pac on the other. Talk about nostalgic, talk about history. There you go right there. One of the few shoes I had a hard time getting and that I'm afraid to wear sometimes. I've talked myself out of wearing that shoe a few times already. To the moon. Lance, you got a lot of love in this room, Lance. Hey, hey. Hyperfuse Air Force. Ricardo Tisci Air Force. Yeah, I know what that is. Pow, barcode Air Forces. They had a barcode on them, it was only 4,000 made. I got 3 of these barcode joints, these are cool. Got the Jordan pack. That Michael Tinker Mark Smith pack. MTM, I guess they called it, that's the 29, that was the one. Penny. Sharpie foam. That big ugly thing. Pantone, there's another pair of those, you saw that earlier. Brooklyn Air Force One from that Borough pack. Run DMC, 1996. My Adidas, 25th anniversary. Oh, here goes some of those Bespokes. That's another pair of Levi's. That's the gray Levi, that's grayish brown. Here goes another version, which is like, this is the brown one, the other one was the gray one. This is my favorite one right here. That's purple Levi denim. Diamond running 5. A6 Atmos. Nakai Air Force. Quad 54 Air Force One. I love this one. Man, listen. Diana Taurasi 8. Crink Air Force One. Infrared 360. Team USA. Daisuke Matsusaka. Boston Red Sox, part of the One World. They called him the Dragon. It's like they made like a dragon print. His number was 18 out of the dragon. Pony hair, super clean Air Force. You can't be a Yankee fan having that Red Sox stuff, but y'all understand. Another pair of foams. Old school, 06, new 6, Kobe Bryant. You know I'm a LeBron guy. I love Kobe as well, but imagine how awesome this shoe would have been without Kobe's face on the shoe. Yeah, I know what that is. It's another pair of those. My favorite Jordan. Think Pink, LeBron 7, baby. EYBL, Elite Youth Basketball League. Para Air Max. Nitro microphone. Digital Underground. Air Max. Homie joint. I showed y'all those already. The Win. There was another one of the World Cup. Kobe HTM. Thunder Lightning. Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray. I showed y'all that LeBron. First Black Friday shoe ever. Lenticular. Designed by Clark Kent. Those are Huarache Air Force. No need to explain those. One of the best women's Air Forces I've ever seen. This thing is all beat up though. Regular inline. Another Matrix Air Force. Another Revis. 112 LeBron 7. My son's favorite shoe because he's a Supreme head. You know, if you have one, you gotta have the other. Thornberger Foams. It's another one of that ski pack. That's the women's joint. That whole Kilroy pack. Flamingo Air Force One from back in the days. I don't know if many people know about that. Regular white red. And some Great for George. 95, gotta have a 95. Get live, mother. Showed you Atmos already. Gucci sneakers. 1984 Gucci re-release. Independence Day, 4th of July, Air Force Ones from back in the days. That was one of them UK edition joints with the stars I showed you earlier. That's a women's joint, crazy. Love that one. Another ID, all blue 3M ID. Shade. Rosie's Dry Good. Another Potter joint. This is the cleanest Potter joint. Yeezy. Yeezy Torture. Paranormal Air Force. Paranormal foamposite. That was the second time I did that. 3. Easter KD. Bad Boy, Consortium Pack, Adidas. Bad Boy Records. Sign me, Puff. I'm a bad boy. Meter Trainer Dunks. That's what it's called, Meter Trainer Dunk. I gotta run through this, y'all. They getting tired of me, they said. Run DMC, I showed y'all that already. Another Bear Brick, brown joint. Clark Kent, 2009, All-Star Weekend. I think it was Arizona. This is the shoe I was telling y'all about earlier with the Haiti. The Haiti shoe, they did a Cradle Rock Low. Rajon Rondo wore it, I think. Cradle Rock Low for Haiti. This is regular ID. They had denim on regular ID at one point. I did a low, I did a high. I told you realistically it was like 150 pair of IDs. The rest was just scattered all over the place. That's that joint that changes colors whenever you put the heat on it. Just a friendly game of baseball. Jewel, Air Force One. Dornbecker Air Max. I gotta show y'all this. Here goes my other favorite. Levi denim. Piano joints. Crack. He got game, she got game, we got game. Waterproof joints. 9s. One of them was the outlet joints. One of them had the, I forgot. One of them was the outlet shoe. Another Yeelin Scorpion joint. Atmos Air Force One. 01 was a good year. Patent leather Matrix. Wow. I gotta check the year on these, I'm sorry. What we're working with over here, that's just a regular blue inline shoe. My flip-flops, silver and gold. Pharrell, Bapesters. What do they call these? Unlinens? Got the unlinen joints. Another Matrix. All the Matrix Air Forces were fire. Remember I was showing you those TR1s earlier, the Ralph and the Dow, everybody else's? Check this one out. That would be LeBron James. Don't get mad, George. Don't get mad, it ain't Kobe. Mr. Cartoon Brown Pride Air Force. Remember those brown camos I showed you earlier? They go to green ones. This is history right here. Those are historic Air Force Ones. Huaraches. Seen those? The Square. 25th anniversary. The Square's Patterson, that's the basketball court in Patterson Projects where I'm from. So, gotta have these. That's history, baby. That's it. You just handed me a shoe you wanted me to show. This is the Throw It Down Shannon Brown. This was Shannon Brown was playing with the dog. They made him an ID. It says Throw It Down Shannon Brown, the Kobe. This shoe was off the hook. That legendary joint right here. Regular brown inline. So you all know about the Kobe Grinches, the All-Star Kobe Grinch shoe. Did you know Pau Gasol had his own version of the Grinch? It was a Hyperdunk, 2010 Hyperdunk, the Grinch, Pau Gasol. And what that is, I ain't gotta tell you about the flight posits. The Toro Bravo pack, the 3M joint. Rockefeller Records, Consortium pack. It's the Rock, you bastards. Purple Powder Power. That might have been my second pair. I don't know if I showed y'all one earlier. I know I showed y'all the Clot Air Force One. This is what happens when you cut it up and burn it. That's what it looks like. And I didn't make it look alike, I did it different. So you could just see what it is, kind of cool. I showed you the Questlove Gold Toe. This is the Questlove regular. NYC joints. De La Soul. Remember I showed you that La Familia Air Force One? This is the whatchamacallit to it. Hoo-hoo, Escape. Holla at me. Play clothes, Pusha T, Sauconys. I'm versatile, baby, I'm versatile. Of course y'all wanna see Supreme Air Forces, right? And y'all wanna see the camera one. And y'all wanna see the green one. Let me get all that out the way. And there goes the dorm back up. All right, now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Taiwan Air Force Ones. I was talking to George off the camera. These Taiwan Air Forces be going for crazy money on eBay, and these was just a regular release. So I don't know why they're going for crazy money on eBay, but I got like 3 of these, so I'm sitting on some paper. Of course, if you're a real Air Force head, you got your Easters, and you got your Air Max 1s, and you got your Distinct Life Reeboks. It's versatility here, baby. Some old school joints. What year is this? This is like 2000. Purple 3M. I mean burgundies. I don't even know if that ever came out. Foamposites. Look at that. Look at the history there. Look at that. That's history. That's just history.